Hey everybody, this is Mark Schaefer, and I am visiting today with Mike Stelzner, one of my all-time favorite people on the web, Social Media Examiner and Social Media Success Summit, and all the great things. We've got such a great opportunity to talk to him today. And Mike, one of the things I'd like to ask you is, could you just tell the story about the personal revelation you had, the business revelation, really,
Yes.
that determined your entire philosophy about content marketing?
Well, my business was hurting. The economy was tanking. Sounds familiar, right? And I decided that I was going to do an ad in a magazine, and I contacted someone, and they said, no, don't. It's a waste of money. So then what I decided to do is write a piece called How to Write a White Paper on white papers. And I gave away what I thought was all of my secrets in a 10-page document. My editor said, are you sure you want to do this? You're just empowering your competition. Well, what ended up happening, Mark, was absolutely phenomenal. I ended up getting 85,000 people over the period of about 4 years registering for this single white paper that I wrote. I ended up landing the biggest names and brands in the world: Microsoft, FedEx, Dow Jones, Hewlett Packard. I ended up self-publishing what became a best-selling book, became the grandfather of white papers according to Marketing Sherpa. And I did it by giving away my secrets. But what I discovered, my aha moment was, oh my gosh, I have enough in me to write more than that. When I wrote my book, I gave away everything that I knew about writing white papers. And then guess what happened? I discovered that I knew more, and I could have written 2 more books on it. So the moral of the story is, by me giving away what I thought was absolutely my secrets that I held most close to me, it actually attracted incredible opportunity to me.
And this is really the way you've built Social Media Examiner too, because I remember reading your book, which is an excellent book, by the way, which I'll put the link to launch in the text here, of course. But I mean, you talk about how you just decided, we are going to give stuff away. We're not going to even try to monetize for a year or so. And now you've created a multi-million-dollar business by just being helpful and giving stuff away.
You know, what I discovered through the process in my early days was that if you give people what they want, they will love you. And so the real question is, how do you figure out what people want? And when I started Social Media Examiner, I simply did a survey. I said, what's the biggest question about social media marketing you want to answer? I made that survey into a piece of free content, a 40-page report that was read by 40,000 people in a couple weeks. It rocketed me. But I also used the data in that survey to actually determine our editorial. And I knew, as being a writer, I knew what people want is the how-to stuff, and they want the detailed stuff. They don't want the 300-word opinion as much as they want something that's going to empower them to be better at what they do. So that's been the entire reason why we've been successful, is great people producing outstanding quality content that resonates with the reader base, that allows us to have 155,000 people that get emails 6 days a week from us.
Well, that's fantastic. I mean, it's just become a juggernaut and a great success story, and the quality is just consistently great. It's really filled a niche. So congratulations for that. Well, what are you thinking about next? I mean, you are immersed in the whole content marketing world like no other. And so what are you seeing on the horizon that is really that's exciting you?
I'll tell you
what's next?
Okay, everybody's talking about video, but they're missing something. It's audio. Now, I believe that podcasting is at an inflection point for a couple of reasons. Number one, everybody's carrying around one of these in their pocket, a little iPhone or an Android device. And everybody has this with them at all times. With video, it requires 100% of your attention to watch it. That's why most people can't last more than 2 minutes watching a video, for example, on YouTube. With audio, it allows you to get into someone's mind, get intimate with them, but also it allows the consumer to multitask. With reading, you cannot multitask. With watching video, you cannot, but with audio, you can. So podcasting is giving a platform to businesses that is really hot, and it's because of all this mobile stuff. And I believe podcasting is at an inflection point, or another way of saying this is internet radio. And I think you're going to see it becoming very, very big, very, very fast in the next 18 to 24 months.
Wow, great prediction, and certainly fits our lifestyle today, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Mike, where can people find you on the web, as if they didn't already know?
Socialmediaexaminer.com.
All right. Well, thanks so much for visiting and spending time with us today.
My pleasure, Mark.